Amy, played by Elle Mulvaney, was in the hospital at the beginning of Wednesday's episodes of Coronation Street after she was spiked following a night on the town with her boyfriend, Jacob Hay, Jack Ryan, and best friend, Asha Allahan, Tanisha Gorey. Having tried to hide her relationship from her parents, knowing they would disapprove, she was shocked to wake up and discover Steve McDonald, Simon Gregson, had punched her lover for wanting to support his girlfriend. The teenager tried to defend her partner, telling her friends and family it was not Jacob who planted the GHB in her drink but failing to believe her. One of them turned him into the authorities, and although they thought they were doing the right thing, their actions could result in their death on the ITV soap. With the police explaining Jacob could not have spiked Amy's drink as the CCTV had revealed he didn't tamper with anything, Steve continued his vendetta to keep his daughter away from the former drug dealer. Back on the cobbles, Leanne Battersby, Jane Danson, and her son Simon Barlow, Alex Spain, learned Amy was in a relationship with Jacob. They were also horrified to learn Asha and her twin brother Adi Allahan, Aaron Hussein, had managed to get into the club on the night Amy was spiked. This was because Jacob had got them both fake identity cards to get in, and as this is a criminal offense, Simon thought it would be best to inform the police. The young Barlow man has been desperate to get his revenge on the former drug gang member who groomed him into joining the group last year. After Leanne decided to confront Amy about her relationship with Jacob, the boy who wrecked her family's life, the young Barlow woman received a text. It was from one of her boyfriend's friends, telling him he had been arrested for supplying fake identity cards to minors. The youngster accused everyone of snitching on Jacob to the police, from her own father Steve to Leanne, as she knew they had the motive to do so. When she later turned up in the cafe, she discovered it was in fact her cousin Simon who was to blame for her boyfriend's incarceration. "My mother tells me your new boyfriend's in a spot of bother," Leanne's son said as he dropped a huge hint he was the one who reported the troublemaker. "Don't you start," Amy replied, before Simon eventually confessed to his actions, stating, "I don't need to, I've already done what I needed to. He belongs inside, and after Adi told me about the fake identification, I did what I had to do to put him there." "It was you?" his cousin remarked, to which he said, "Of course, it was me, Amy. After what he put my family through, the things he said, no. I'm going to make sure he never comes anywhere near this street again," he declared, with Amy looking devastated. By the end of the second episode of the evening, the teenager had called things off with her boyfriend as she knew they were going to struggle to be together. Although she believed he was innocent, she couldn't get past everyone interfering and thinking they knew what was best for her. Spoilers for next week's episodes have already revealed she will continue to see Jacob in secret as they try to stay away from prying eyes. However, furious with her cousin for betraying her, she could intend to silence him once and for all so he can't snitch on Jacob again. Channeling her mother's dark and murderous streak, the young woman could make Simon's death look like an accident. As her family mourned the death of her cousin, she could be thankful to herself for doing what was necessary to get him out of the way. How well do you know your British soaps? How many times has Ian Beale been married in EastEnders? What is the name of Bianca Jackson and Ricky Butcher's son on EastEnders? On EastEnders in 2002, who accidentally ran Jamie Mitchell over in his car which caused his death? How many times has Corey's Steve McDonald been married? What happened to Emily Bishop in Coronation Street? who murdered Maxine Peacock in Coronation Street in 2003? Which incident in 1993 killed off 4 characters in Emmerdale? When did the show stop being known as Emmerdale Farm? On what day did Hollyoaks air its first episode? What was the name of the much-loved Coronation Street pet dog who was put down in April 2020 after 14 years? 1996 saw the arrival of one of Hollyoaks' all-time bad boys and rival of Kurt Benson, but who is he? Who is the longest-serving character on Coronation Street? Who shot Phil in EastEnders? How many fires have there been at Corey's Rover's return? Get out of my pub, you're no soaps fan. You're either too young to remember the big lines or have better things to do on weekday evenings. Casual viewer, you watch them sometimes so you kinda know what's been going on. Die hard fan, you love watching the soaps so much your entire week is planned around when they air. Amy has never killed before and has never shown any intention of ending another character's life, but her romance with Jacob could push her to do so. Intoxicated by the troublemaker, she could believe he is the love of her life and she would do anything to precept their relationship. One by one, she could start to distance herself or make those people aware who are trying to deny her of happiness she is not to be messed with. But as time goes on and she becomes more troubled, will anyone discover she is the one who took Simon's life? The actress who plays Amy, Elle, has spoken out on her character's latest storyline and what the romance means to her. Elle explained in an interview, Amy's very conscious that people will be reluctant to accept their relationship. She is also very worried that if she tells everyone who her boyfriend is, that her family and friends will resent her, so she is trying to avoid conflict. Amy really values her mum and dad's opinions and she knows that they are quite strict at times, so she is worried about what they will say, what they think and what they will do. Jacob has a softer side that no one else really sees, whereas she does because she has spent more time getting to know him, so that is why she feels a connection to him. I really want Amy and Jacob to work because I think they are such a good match.